Hello, and thanks for your interest in VMLY&R's 2021 Technology Apprenticeship Program. VMLY&R is a global agency that has a world-class technology practice. We work with multi-million-dollar global brands, and all of that client work means that you get to try and develop an expertise in the latest technologies. We have a diverse and creative workforce, not just within the technology practice, but within the company overall. As an apprentice, you will have an assigned coach. You also have manager one-on-ones. Both your coach and your manager will provide valuable feedback on a regular basis. Finally, as an apprentice, you will have opportunities to rotate, not just within different projects or different clients, but also within different facets of the technology practice. When we talk about technology, we often refer to people, processes, and tools. So let me tell you more about our people. As I mentioned, VMLY&R is a global agency. We have over 12,000 people in over 75 offices in over 50 countries. Here are our offices in North America alone. For the purpose of this video, I'll be focusing on our Kansas City office, which is where the majority of our 270 technologists are based. If you have questions about our other offices, feel free to reach out. In Kansas City, VMLY&R is located at the downtown airport, right next to the river market. And by the way, this gives us some great views of the air show. Here's a picture of us in our downtown office. Don't worry, this was in 2020. Look at how close we're all sitting, touching shoulder to shoulder, breathing on each other. Those are the good old days. So let me tell you about our company values. I like that they're succinct and easy to remember. We are passionately inventive, abundantly generous, collectively purposeful, constantly striving, and relentlessly curious. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are baked into our DNA. We all have an important role to play. At an agency level, there is a DE&I team that regularly provides cultural literacy programming, such as guest speakers, provides opportunities for learning and growth beyond training, such as Brave Questions Safe Spaces. They help all of us recruit and retain diverse talent, and they activate outreach and change in the community through strategic giving from our VMLY&R Foundation. We're proud of our diverse and welcoming agency family, but there's always more to do. For more info, visit vmly&r.com/DEI. Of course, the pandemic has changed how most of us learn and work. You'll notice that most VMLY&R technologists share their video most of the time. This is so you can see the same friendly faces as you would in the office, and sometimes some animals, and sometimes babies. By the way, did I mention that VMLY&R has a world-class parental leave and adoption policy? Well, they do. All right, let's get back to work and focus on processes. As I mentioned, VMLY&R's clients include multi-million-dollar global brands. For us in technology, what this really boils down to is code, context, and confidence. Our technology practice has traditionally included three sub-practices: tech ops, development, and automation of quality. Recently, though, it has also grown to include business analysis and data. We'll go into more of these in a moment. Every step of the software development lifecycle comes to life in this diagram. Our engineering workflow shows how every technologist at VMLY&R has an important role to play. Finally, I'll focus on the tools that we use to build world-class software. If you're a technologist at VMLY&R, most likely you'll receive a MacBook Pro. Most of these have a 15-inch Retina display and touch bar, 16 gigs of RAM, and a recent Intel processor. We believe that pair programming is super duper important. As an apprentice, it is critical to your success. We strive to make pair programming easy with paid licenses for use together. We also use Microsoft Teams for general team communication. Now I'll dive into each of the facets of the technology practice. First up is business analysis, which is really about understanding, capturing, and tracking features. For the most part, we use Jira. Occasionally, we'll also use GitHub Issues or Rally or other project management, feature tracking software, depending on what our clients use. Content management systems, while not its own pillar under technology, is a critical part of the delivery and execution of client work. Most of our clients manage the content themselves, but they need our help to do it. Contentful, WordPress, Sitecore, Drupal, and Adobe Experience Manager are the most popular CMSs that we use. In development, we have front-end, back-end, and full-stack developers. Any and all of the technologies you see here might come into play depending on the client. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are a great place to start. We also have several teams that focus specifically on mobile development. Building world-class technology experiences means having confidence in the quality of our client deliverables. Our automation of quality practice specifically focuses on this, but our development and tech ops practices do too. The tools listed here are used throughout the building and testing phases of the software development lifecycle. Technology operations focuses on the building, deploying, securing, scaling, and monitoring of our solutions. Finally, data is gaining traction as a practice of its own. Not only is this an opportunity for would-be database administrators, DBAs, but also those who are interested in data analysis and data science. If all of these logos have your head spinning, don't worry. There isn't a technologist at VMLY&R who knows them all. We lean on each other, and we often pursue rigorous training to learn new tech as we go. Thank you for listening. We hope you'll apply to the program and feel free to reach out with any questions.